Hello, Facebook Live. Marcus here, and Jamie's in the room there. We're at the Javits Center right now in New York City. We're almost done with our day. We've been doing a lot of research today. We're at the New York Times Travel Show, right there, the New York Times Travel Show, annual event in New York City. It's open to trade today on Friday. We are trade because we are VIP Winery Vacations. .com, part of Aroma Time Bistro. So we are here today for the trade portion of this show. Tomorrow is the consumer day. So I think Saturday and Sunday consumers can come in. And so when you walk into the room, to the main entrance, you look all over and you see Caribbean, Latin America, Greece. But what's right in front of me, the mainstay, the big anchor of the show here is Puglia. Puglia is a region in southern Italy, and Puglia is exactly where we're going next year. So the Puglia is one of the everybody's calling Puglia the hot spot right now for vacationing, and that's where our next VIP winery vacation is in Puglia. There's Jamie. She's waiting with a glass of rosé.
I got some wine for you, honey.
So the interesting thing about Puglia, well, there's a lot of interesting things about Puglia, but Puglia is the birthplace of rosé. This is where rosé was born, folks. The rosé wine, the dry rosé wine that France makes so lovingly, and that is a very popular wine now. Rosé was born here in Puglia, and there's actually wine at this table here now. So check this out. So there's Sammy, one of our wine importers. There's Lucia. So Puglia wines, Puglia region.
Almost as good as the Hudson Valley. Yeah. Come to Puglia and come to Hudson Valley.
There's Lucia. Lucia is, she does a lot of wine out of Puglia. So there's some wine here. There's Tarale, which my grandmother used to make. This is the region my family's from, actually. My family's from just outside of Bari, a city called Fasano, which Jamie and I were just in this last year. Now, this is really cool right here, okay? This is, she was making orchette. No more orchette? Viva la Puglia. So, she's going to make orchette. Now, my grandmother used to make this. This is orchette. This is called elephant ears, known as elephant ears. There's an art to this. Semolina. And that's... So... So she's rolling pasta out right now, and watch this. This is an art right here. My grandmother used to do this. Look at this. She's making elephant ears, also called orchette. And this is a typical pasta in southern Italy, which in our southern Italy trip this next November, we're going to be visiting a pasta producer in this area that makes a ton of handmade pastas. So tarales are traditional, like pretzel from that region that my grandmother used to make. My aunts still make this tarale. So look at this. It's a rolling of the thumb. Look at this. This is amazing right here. This is an art right here, folks, to make orchette pasta. So again, we're at the New York Travel Show. We're at the Puglia booth. It's the main stage here when you walk in. Puglia is one of the hottest spots to visit right now. Jamie and I are taking a tour there in November. We have a couple spots left, about 10 spots left. It's $4,500 per person. It includes almost 2 wineries a day, all the food, all the travel, all the amazing hotels. So, and a lot of pasta. So I'm just going to walk around here and show you some more stuff. Puglia, like I said, is a major hot spot right now. The hotels, the tourism, the vineyards in Apulia are amazing. So if you go to VIPWineryVacations.com, you'll see our itinerary. So we're making lots of great contacts here, by the way, even though our trip is already set. There's a lot of great... Hello.
Please come in Puglia as soon as you can, because you can take advantage of our sun, energy, beautiful people, wine, good food, and come to discover the extra.
So in Apulia right now, in Bari, the temperature this time of year is mid 50s, so it's a lot warmer than New York. We're going in November. I was there in short sleeve shirts in November. So this is Arborabello, and these are neat little white houses that they the roofs are removable, because when the tax collector used to come, they used to remove the roofs so they didn't have to pay as much in taxes. So that's really cool. So Puglia, folks, is the heel of the boot. Oh, and there's our postcard, VIP Winery Vacations. So, again, in the New York Times, we're at the New York Times travel show right now, and Puglia is the big anchor. As soon as you walk in, Puglia is known as the hot spot now. It's the one of the best locations to visit in Italy. Jamie and I are going in November. We're going to take you to an in-depth tour of small family-run vineyards. Really cool stuff. So there's a hotel room in Apulia. Where's that hotel room at?
This one is near. This is near Conversano. Conversano near Valle d'Itria, basically. Yeah.
And what part of Apulia is that?
The central area, like maybe 25 miles from Bari. So very, very nice landscape, very nice areas, full of olive oil trees, olive trees, vineyards. This is really what makes our region authentic.
Great. So Puglia is home of olive oil, folks. There's 60 million trees, olive oil trees in Apulia. There's 60 million trees and 4 million residents. And this is the part of Italy that we're talking about right there. So you can see Brindisi, Lecce, up to Bari. We're going to be visiting that whole heel down to Lecce and South Lecce. Lecce is known as the Florence of the South. Lecce is an amazing city that we're spending 2 nights in at an amazing 5-star property. So, again, Jamie and I are at the New York Times travel show. There's a lot going on here, but Puglia is the mainstay of this. When you walk in, Puglia is forefront, because Puglia is the hot spot to go visit right now. Jamie and I are going there in November and taking you on an amazing VIP winery vacation tour. So Puglia is actually home to rosé. Rosé wine was born in Puglia. That was the first Nero di Troia was made into rosé here many hundreds of years ago, I believe. So let's see if we can get Lucia to comment on Puglia wine. Lucia is the authority in rosé wine in Apulia. She's known as like the rosé queen. Let me see if I can get her attention. So let me turn back around and show you what's going on here. All right, so here we go again. There's more wine there. So, Lucia, do you want to talk about rosé? Yeah, Lucia is our Lucia is the rosé expert. So I'm gonna give her the microphone. I was telling our viewers that Puglia is a home to rosé. Yes, so just talk a little bit about that and what people can expect for their wine excursion in Puglia.
Yes, we have a lot of rosé, or a lot of kind of rosé. We have a primitivo of rosé, we have Caté, and the other wines, sparkling or still, which a different with a different colors, with a different taste. Come in Puglia because it is a wonderful land.
Now Puglia is home to rosé, the birthplace of rosé, correct? How long has rosé been made in Puglia?
How long?
How long? How old? 100 years, 200 years? How long has rosé been? When was rosé first made in Puglia? The very first rosé. How long ago?
The Leone de Castris with 5 roses is the first rosé in the bottle. Because we have the first rosé in the North Puglia with the prince, with the principessa, with the queen. Yes, with the queen. Yes. The first rosé, because this rosé is the rosé for the guest, for the important guest, is the flower of the wine. And after we have the first rosé in the bottle with the Leone de Castris.
Excellent, folks. So that's Lucia. Lucia is known as a Apulian rosé queen. She knows everything about rosé. She imports a lot of rosé or exports a lot of rosé into the U.S. She's behind a lot of brands. She knows a lot of vineyards, so she's a great resource. And again, rosé was born in Puglia, folks. Nero de Troia was the first rosé, right? So Nero de Troia, the grape Nero de Troia, which is there's Nero de Troia over here, reds, but it's made from rosé. The first rosé was from Nero de Troia. There's more Orchette being made. Look at that, like my grandmother used to make, like Nana used to make, Orchette, elephant ears. So she sits there and she can do this blindfolded, I think. So look at that. Viva la Puglia! Viva la Puglia! And good wine, good food and good wine and good olive oil. So that we buy from. So check it out, VIPWineryVacations.com. Check it out, and hopefully you can join us. And by the way, folks, the New York Times Travel Show is open to the public Saturday and Sunday. Today is trade day. People like Jamie and I who do tours. This is who's in here today. Blog writers, press is here, all that kind of stuff. So Jamie and I are going to sign off now, and maybe we'll do time to drink a little wine, a little rosé from Apulia. Viva la Puglia!
Viva la, what did you say? Viva,
Viva la Apulia!